Hey, YouTube. So it's just chatting part two. You know, I was just thinking about it. So one of the things I plan on doing at some point is moving out to Montana, leaving Minnesota behind, leaving the stress, the drama. Get to finally move on and enjoy a fucking beautiful state. My plan is to move out to Montana, out into the mountains. Fucking love it out there. And so, pretty much, I won't be coming back to Minnesota unless just for family things. So that won't have any need for it. And I know our streams aren't gonna be like when we do the game streams and stuff. I'm not gonna be showing my face anymore. But if we get outside, once I get to that point though, I may do my big reveal. And on top of that, I won't give a fuck if they even tried to dox, because out in Montana, there's you do have the right to shoot someone for trespassing on your land. So that's how that would go. So I thought about it. What happens when you lose a shit ton of fucking weight? Your pants don't fucking fit. So then you gotta get new fucking pants, and that shit, that shit is expensive. Inflation hasn't been helping anything. Everything's gone up. The cost of living is up. Like, the cost of food. Like, seriously. I got less than I would normally get for $7 fucking bucks. And that's fucking sad. It's just sad. And see, that's what I'm getting at. The way this world is turning out, and there are people literally who are in support of Kamala Harris. They want to keep having these issues. They want, Americans to still be struggling 4 years down the road. Like, why the fuck is that what you guys are rooting for? Like, we just had a discussion because Virginia, Minnesota is now becoming a ghost town. And the reasoning because of this is because our fucking idiot fucking president shut down the mines. And then he wonders why these people are struggling. But, hey, there are people that are okay with that. People's livelihoods no longer being able to have jobs, not able to work because the government tells them to go fuck off, pretty much. And people don't realize that those mines were the lifeblood of that fucking community. So by closing those mines down, the mine jobs are gone. The majority of the money that was coming into that area is gone. So that means, because it is so hard to get stuff shipped up there, it's more and more people are going to start moving out. Businesses are going to start closing more and more. That mall that's in Virginia almost didn't exist. And the very simple reason for this is because, the mine, because at the time, Barack Obama, everyone's favorite president, also closed the mines. And Virginia, Minnesota became a ghost town, or almost became a ghost town. Gilbert, Eveleth, and, Hibbing, Chisholm, they all struggled because of it. And here's the fucked up part. They almost became a ghost town. But Ely, Minnesota, did become a ghost town. So this is what I'm saying. Joe Biden, if we have to deal with the same people in office for the next 4 years, we're going to watch another modern city become a ghost town. Guys, you guys got to remember, the reason why Detroit is the way it is because of the Democratic Party. Because of the Clintons and the Obamas. They both fed it. They both fucking contributed to the fall of Detroit, Michigan. And see, that's the problem I'm having with the way things are nowadays. Like, are you kidding me? That's what you guys want? How the fuck do you guys want the fall of our own fucking country? Because you guys are so fucking stupid that you guys want to vote for pieces of shits who do not give a rat's ass about you or me, but their fucking own pocketbook. That's the problem. And that's why I'm saying you guys need to stop voting. For those of you guys who keep voting these career politicians, you guys need to stop. Like, seriously. The struggle is real, and we're seeing it every day. And if you vote Kamala Harris as president, I want to remind you guys do that, you know what's going to happen, right? I hope you guys know what's going to happen. Not only will she take your guns away, but you're still dealing with the same regime as the last 4 years, which means you're still going to be struggling for the next 4. And only it's going to be worse because the government will finally have almost complete full control, because it's exactly what you guys want. You guys want socialism. You guys want communism. But I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to a socialist or a communist country. They never fucking work. They fall apart fast and you can say hi, and their governments are the reasoning for it because they're so fucking corrupt. Because corruption is able to seep into the government. Look at Australia. Look at Australia. The government controls them. They can't do anything without the government telling them what to do. We here in the States literally have things in place to make sure the government cannot sit there and infringe on rights. Over there, there's nothing. They don't have any rights. So, and granted, they still get to vote, and that's pretty much it. Outside of that, if the government tells them they have to work this job, they have to work this job. Well, I don't think that's the case, but they are forced to vote. If they don't vote, they get fined. And that's what I'm getting at. Here in the States, you can, if you don't want to vote, you don't have to vote. But that's what I'm saying. If you're not going to vote, then don't bitch about the problems because you didn't help contribute to the fix. But I'm saying right now, for those of you guys who are planning on voting Kamala Harris, she ends up winning the election, we will still end up in a World War III because she was under Biden, which means she's just as weak. And other countries are taking notice. I don't know about you, but even Putin said he wouldn't have attacked Ukraine if Trump was in office. And there's a very simple reason for that. Because Putin was scared of Trump. Same with most of the dictators around the world. And see, that's the problem you guys don't seem to understand. See, I'm voting Trump 2024. It's very simple. I won't vote the other party ever. And there's not a goddamn thing you guys can do about it. And there's a very simple reasoning behind it. I don't want career politicians. I don't want them in office. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of watching our country fall apart because of career politicians. We have people in office who have been in office since the fucking 1950s. Like, are you kidding me? We got people who have been in office for almost 50, 60, 70 years. But yet people are like, oh, this is perfectly okay. How is this okay? And we're having an issue because less and less people are wanting to run for politics because they know it's corrupt. Like, so we got an issue right now that we're going to have no one running the country at some point, or it's going to get so fucking corrupt, our country's going to fall apart, and it's going to be sold off from underneath us to China. Which, do you want to bring up the fact that China's been buying land within the United States? They have been buying up land within the U.S. all over the place. And see, the problem is Biden's allowing all this to happen. Trump will not allow this to happen. He will put a stop to it because what does he do? He doesn't let other countries walk all over us like the other party does. You guys know, before Trump was in office, we were paying for everything in the United Nations. We were paying for everything. And did you know we were doing and our trades with Russia, okay, so we're going to talk about the trades with Russia. So, the trades with Russia, like, let's be honest. The trades with Russia, no, not Russia, China. Do you know China was getting goods for free while we were paying for goods from them? And people wonder why we're in debt. Well, because we're not making any money off the stuff we send overseas. Like, that's not okay. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. And people think that this is fucking okay. No, it's not. Stop letting our country fall apart. This is America. The land of the free, home of the brave. Keep it that way. I don't want to be the land of the pussies. Or the land of the slaves and home of the bitches. Or pussies. Or punk-ass bitches. That's the point I'm getting at. And that's what we're turning into. Hell, we got people who can't even determine what the fuck gender is. Like, seriously. Are we that fucking fucked that we can't even determine what the fuck gender is? Like, you telling me that there's more than 2 genders. Bitch ass, there's only 2 genders. Biology has disproven your whole fucking point multiple fucking times. You know, 100 years from now, or like hundreds of years from now, when they're digging up your fucking bones, they're not going to question whether you're a male or a female. They're going to say, oh, this is a male, this is a female. Not, this is a he, they, them, this is a they, she, they, them. They, them, they, them. They're both they, thems. What the fuck is that? Like, I don't get it, man. You know, and the whole world is laughing at us right now. You guys realize this, right? Not only can people other countries walk all over our country right now, but other countries are laughing at us. We have become the fucking laughingstock of the fucking world. Is that what you guys want? I sure as hell goddamn don't. You know, we used to lead the world in everything. Now we don't lead the world in jack shit. Except for military. But that was because the people who are in office now are the people in office prior, because we have a high military budget. That's the only thing we have above other countries. Everything else, we're fucked. And here's another thing. We have less and less people wanting to join the military as well. What is that saying? That means that that's going to eventually fall with everything else, because you got people who do not believe in the fucking government. Well, actually, no, none of us believe in the fucking government. I do not believe in government control. And they don't believe that we should be able to fend for ourselves. And, well, a bunch of people are pussies. I can't go because I got a bad fucking ankle. I'm PTSD already. So that'd be more PTSD. I don't need that. But that's what I'm getting at. Okay? Like, look at this shit. Like, the obsession is fucking real. Well, it's not the obsession. It's more of the, well, why let these people ruin our country? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's never made any sense to me. Like, seriously, what is the point in letting these people ruin our country? Because you want them in office? Because you don't like Trump? What is the point in that? You shouldn't be doing stuff based off how they act. Well, yeah, you should, but at the same time, you should be seeing how they do as president. We're talking about president. We're talking about Donald Trump, who is never a politician. The man they try to assassinate because he isn't a little bitch. Okay? So, do we keep the current regime in power and keep the rest of the world thinking they can walk all over us? Or here's a kicker. Or do we say, fuck you guys, we don't want this regime anymore, and we want to be the top of the world again? What the fuck? Why isn't that? But why aren't people thinking about this shit? No, because too many people want Kamala Harris as president. And a lot of people are like, well, it's because of her skin color. No, I don't want her in office, not because of her skin color. Well, the reason is because she's corrupt. Look at the people who are backing her. Oh, they're corrupt politicians. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are literally voting for corruption, and you guys do nothing about it except for let it happen. That is a problem. And that's the problem that we're dealing with right now. I'm getting sick and tired of people voting for corruption and thinking, oh, and then wondering why life is going to hell. But you guys are voting for the problem. You're not trying to vote to fix the problem, but you're voting against the problem, or with the problem. You're trying to keep the problem when we could be fixing the problem. You see where I'm getting at? Anyways, guys, we're going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys did, why don't you smash that like, subscribe, push that bell for notifications so you know when content goes live. Also, don't forget to go check out our sponsor. Go to w.gg. Use code American Gaming to get 10% off your entire purchase. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, stay frosty.